Give us something good right here. It's a Darkrai. It really wants to be on the team. It missed us. If you missed 2 episodes ago, our level 70 encounter was the Darkrai. And we ended up killing it and not catching it. The Darkrai clearly wanted to be part of the team, so here it is again. I really think this kills, and if it does, I'm not worried that it's a Darkrai. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, for the first time since the last time, it is that time, right about that time, for your favorite Pokemon challenge and mine. My name is Sebastian Todd III. You may call me ST3, and this is episode 26 of the HeartGold Randomizer Nuzlocke here on the channel. The first series of its kind, but definitely not the last. And if you are enjoying your time here on the channel and looking forward to what's next after we get done this series, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell if you want to be notified. But we are just getting started here on the channel. And speaking of just getting started, let's start the episode off with a quick team recap. As quick as my voice will let me. We have Omega, the pure power Mewtwo with Psychic, Psycho Cut, Ice Punch, and Amnesia. We have Sunday, the adaptability Snorlax with Strength, Amnesia, Crunch, and Belly Drum. We have Potential, lived up to its potential by becoming a Flareon, minus ability with Bite, Baton, Pass, Fire Fang, and Last Resort. We have Dandruss 2.0, soundproof ability with Zen Headbutt, Dragon Breath, Fly, and Cut, the Latios there. We have Denny P67, one of the MVPs of the team, Water Absorb Rhydon with Stone Edge, Hammer Arm, Earthquake, and Rockside. And we have Ariel, the Inner Focus, Vaporeon, Surf, Waterfall, Bite, and Aurora Beam there. If you did not see episode 25, it went up yesterday. And behind the scenes peek, we are recording these both on Saturday. It is Monday today as this goes up, so happy Monday. Hope the week started off well for you. But if you did not see episode 25, since Friday night, this is being recorded on Saturday, I have slowly been developing a cough and losing my voice. So I apologize for the way that I sound. I apologize for the coughing in this episode. I apologize if there's some weird cuts. I don't know if I'm going to try to cut the coughs or pause the coughs or anything like that. Between episodes, we had a nice little coughing fit. We're okay. We're fine. I have the inhaler not far if we need it. But yeah, we're going to try to get through this episode. And in this episode, we're going to try to finish these trainer battles. We're going to work our way all the way to Fuchsia and battle every trainer on the way just because of money, experience, all the fun stuff. But in the process, we're going to trigger the Suicune event north of Cerulean, where in the previous episode, we interrupted a date that Misty was on. We will end up in this episode encountering that Suicune and seeing what that will be randomized to for a legendary. And then we will probably battle some gyms, specifically Cerulean, probably Fuchsia. I think this is a trainer. I don't think that's the person. Yeah, you can say the person that takes pictures of you randomly throughout looks just like that. And our reminder: drink your water, recycle your bottles. I will be drinking. I went through a whole bottle in the last episode, mostly to have some kind of voice to be able to do this. I don't want to miss any episodes, so I will power through as best I can, and I apologize again for the coughing, the sniveling, the lack of commentary. If there's some weird cuts, who knows what's going to happen in this episode. But we're going to make it happen. That's what we're going to do. There's the Suicune for the last time. This will now run up above Cerulean. This little professor doesn't know what she is doing. Because we're going to continue battling trainers. We could fly right to Suicune right now if we wanted, but we're going to get there before our professor lab coat dude does. And that's fine with us. What takes him so long, I don't know. Apparently he hasn't played HeartGold as often as I have. Just my guess. Just my guess. We will not impersonate any Red Eyes cries or any other cries like we did in the last episode, because that did cause a pretty big cough. That one might get cut from the last episode. I'm going to try to edit these maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. wasn't long before I came up to record these episodes. I saw the notification on my phone for the latest episode of the Soul Link that United Gamer is doing with Shady Penguin. So maybe after this, I'll get something nice and smooth, some tea with some honey. We're not doing a Reg Ice impression. I just said that. We're good. See if I remember to cut that. um, so maybe I'll put the Soul Link on. Shout out to United Gamer. Shout out to United Play. Shout out to Shady P, aka Shady Penguin. And edit at least one of these 2 episodes. Not both. Get them scheduled, and then I can just rest tomorrow. Rest up Monday. If we need to do a day of on Tuesday, we can. Just see if we can kick the cough. Nip it in the bud. We're not getting sick. We're just getting a cough. That's all it is. That's all I'll allow it to be. I mean, I do have a half-hour bike ride scheduled tomorrow morning on the Peloton. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes, even. Easy for me to say. Yeah. We're doing great, ladies and gentlemen. We're 6 minutes in. We can do this. We can do this 45-minute episode or so. We will make it. We will make it. We might put on some NCAA college basketball, too. I have not watched any yet today. And that would be, oh my gosh, I feel like crunching the Abra is like overkill. We're 12 levels higher. It's an Abra. I mean, yes, it can be good, but it's not nearly as good as Kadabra or Alakazam. And here we are crunching it with a Snorlax. We didn't choose their team for them. They chose their own team. They could have come in. They could have evolved that. That could be an Alakazam by now. Impossible Evos are turned off on this randomizer. They could have gotten that to level 37 and had an Alakazam. They chose not to. So I will not feel bad. I'm guessing the Sneasel outspeeds Snorlax. I mean, it's only 10 levels lower. It's a decently fast mon anyway. It does. It slashed the Snorlax, so we eat that. Strength should take down Sneasel. And it does. Yeah, buddy. One more trainer up here. Again, we're not giving our number out to strangers. Unless you've got some broken Pokemon with good experience points. And let's face it, we're not going back to Facey anyway. I love Hitmonchan, especially in HeartGold Soul Silver. It learns all the elemental punches at level 31. Just makes it such a good teammate to have. But it's not our teammate. It is our opponent today, and we will show no mercy. We'll get the win there. The NPC up above is looking to see a Chansey, which we do have in the box. We could technically grab it and show it to her. We're not gonna. Right. We didn't get the encounters yet either, did we? So maybe we'll do that in this episode. We'll battle all the trainers, and then we'll go grab Roserade out of the box, and then we'll get some encounters. We'll do the Suicune encounter, and then we'll talk about the gyms afterward. That seems like a good way to go. I mean, with Omega kind of carrying the team right now, we could probably put Roserade on for anybody. Roserade would just sit there like the other 5 teammates are doing right now. What I typically do is I do this top loop first, beat all the trainers there, then I go back down below, beat all the trainers there, and then I loop back up, go into Fuchsia City, heal up. Maybe that's where we'll switch in our. You know what we might do is we might go over and beat the 2 or 3 trainers just west of Fuchsia. And then we can go into Fuchsia, we can heal. We'll grab Roserade. We'll get some encounters. We'll go see Suicune. We'll battle Cerulean Gym. And then maybe we'll take the cycling road down so we can battle all those trainers. Because we still have all the cycling road trainers. We still have all the trainers to the east of Saffron. We didn't battle any of those in the previous episode. Any of the previous episodes. I think we skipped most of them. I mean, depending on how long it takes us to do, wrap up the rest of these trainers, it's not a ton left, maybe 5 or 6. And then the 2 or 3 to the west, maybe we'll do the encounters and then we'll go battle, go do Suicune, battle Cerulean, and then do the bike path and east of Saffron. And then if we have time, wrap up with Fuchsia. And if not, we can do Fuchsia, we can do Celadon, we can do. There's a bunch of trainers to the east of Pewter that we haven't battled yet, to the south of Pewter that we haven't battled yet. Basically, what I'm saying is there's a lot of trainers still to go. Let's use potential. The Flareon, our fire type Pokemon. Oh, wow, Tangle has Flash Fire. That's pretty nice. Unfortunately, it wouldn't keep that, almost certainly wouldn't keep that when it becomes a Tangrowth, but nice, I guess, for the Tangela to have. Baton Pass doesn't do anything for us. We actually should get rid of Baton Pass so that we can make Last Resort worthwhile. We can't use Last Resort until we've used everything else. And we use Baton Pass, we switch out. But obviously, we didn't have any stats or anything boosted to trade or to give to Danders, but I thought Zen Headbutt was super effective. Is Tankla just straight grass? Is it not poison too? That's not there. Could have gone for Fly then. It doesn't matter. We still get the dub. The dub is what matters here. Max Revive, we will end up selling. Oh, come back down here. Yeah, it's a good opportunity here to just get some experience. We've got the amulet coin, so we'll get some monies. So we can buy all the healing items, especially before we redo the Elite Four in red. What we might do too before we do the Elite Four is all the Mount Silver stuff we can. Go collect all the items. Go get, the Moltres encounter. We'll encounter all the legendaries we can. We might not use them all. We might not catch them all. I mean, other than Mewtwo and Latias, we have not done well at catching them. We've run from 2 Reggies. We've killed a Rayquaza. We got our Broticon, lost to a Articuno. We missed out on Darkrai. We missed out on the Oxys. So just because we encounter some legendaries doesn't mean we'll get them. But there are 4 more legendary encounters to get. There's Suicune and then the legendary birds once we get all 8 badges. I think we can do all that stuff. And then we can just train up and then do an episode where we take on the Elite Four and we take on Red. And that's the entire episode. That's the finale. That's how we wrap up the series. I think that will be kind of the play if we can. Because the Elite Four worked out well for us before. In terms of an episode, it was a little bit short of an episode. We got, we bulked it out with some intro stuff, but once we grow the channel a little bit, it might be fun to do stuff like that live. Go live and do the Elite Four and have a live finale. Elite Four and Red, but we're still growing. We are still growing. Handful of subscribers, and I know that I know most of you, but I don't know all of you. So thank you. If you have found this and you don't know me, I appreciate it. Appreciate you checking us out. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. I know I enjoy making it. I enjoy learning. As I've talked, to several people about, I'm not going to tell you I'm good at video editing, and you can be the judge of that for yourself. But I've gotten a lot better. I had never edited videos before this series, and I can do enough to be dangerous. I'll put it that way. I can do enough that if something comes up in a work-related environment, I could hold my own and figure out how to make it look better, um, especially with work equipment compared to what little I have at home. Uh, I don't have a gaming PC. I don't have a gaming laptop. I don't have any fancy apps for anything. Um, I don't have a webcam. So really just doing the best I can with what I had already. I don't have a mic. Thankfully, these headphones, which I love, have always loved these headphones, work well. But they definitely would love to see like this all get better. I had a mic. I gotta find it. It's in storage somewhere. I think I've talked about this before. A friend of mine and I did an episode or 2 of a podcast that never saw the light of day, but I had gotten a microphone for the podcast because we were really just doing voice, and well, don't know what happened to that mic. I did an interview with a startup charity, it's a startup still, like it's still brand new, and we met via Zoom 2 or 3 times. Still waiting to see if there's a fourth. I haven't heard anything definitive one way or the other, but one of the interviewers I was interviewing, uh, just has a great radio voice. His name is Scott. Shout out to Scott. And he's got the mic set up, and just, I'm a sucker for a good radio voice. I think that's partly why love Mike Rowe. Just really good at like narrating things, having that voice. It just does well on the radio. I also feel like there's part of me that was born in the wrong generation in terms of I would have been. I mean, I love TV, I love movies. Don't get me wrong, but I would have been happy with radio shows. I love some of the old like Jack Benny, radio shows. Gracie, is it Burns and Allen? Gracie Burns, George Allen. Of course, my grandfather introduced me to a lot of that kind of stuff. One of the most famous is there was a radio production of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. And when they aired it, they didn't tell people this is War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. I believe it was Orson Welles' version of it. Don't quote me on that. But it's from like the 30s, 40s, and they just did a dramatic reading of it online or on the radio. It didn't tell families this is a book, we're doing a dramatic whatever. They just performed. And a lot of people heard it. And a lot of people were familiar with H.G. Wells. They knew the book, but a lot of people weren't and didn't. And so some people thought, oh my gosh, we're being invaded by aliens right now. Like this is happening. That would be fun. All right, we're gonna get an encounter right here. Let's hopefully get through the grass without it. I could have caught. I know. I like me some T-tar. I would be down to catch a T-tar. I don't have any idea what we're gonna do to weaken this. That's not true. I do. I do know what we're gonna do to weaken this. We are gonna go out to Ariel, the Vaporeon. And we're gonna bite because this is rock and dark. So this is physical, which rock resists, and it's dark, which dark resists. We might even Aurora Beam. Rock is super effective against ice, not the other way around. It did more than I thought it would, but not enough to scare me. Rock side will hurt. We're not super over leveled, but the crit might take us down. We get our own crit. So now what we're going to do is switch in Denny P67, because Denny P67 should resist anything T-Tar has. It should not have Earthquake at this point, so I'm not worried about that. I'm only worried about it confusing itself after a couple thrashes and maybe taking itself down, but maybe we can catch it before it does that. Not on the first ball, but that's okay. We've got more. There's the confusion. So let's throw another Pokeball. Three shakes. Let's not hit yourself. Hit me. I can take it. It does hit itself, and it kills itself. Oh. Well, it's its decision. It doesn't want to be on the team. That's okay. We have to respect their decision. They don't want to be a team member. Probably wouldn't be on the team right off anyway because NEP67 is here. And while T-Tar is not a ground type, it does get Earthquake. Does have all the rock typings for sure, but can't imagine it would join the team immediately. So we get two trainers over here. We'll take these guys out. We'll grab Roserade. We'll see what we can find in the grass over here. We'll go back up through Lavender. There's a couple different routes there. We'll fish where we can. And then we'll go get Suicune. This might work out well that after those we can wrap it up. Maybe we'll get Cerulean Gym done. We will see where we're at. Alright, that trainer down. Cacturn, a dark type. That's weak to ice. Alright, Leo. The Bird Keeper, who only has a grass type. I mean, to be fair, grass and dark, yes, but interesting, no birds. Bird Keeper. I feel like that's false advertising. Alright, we are going to... There's Roserade. Grab Roserade. We'll sit Flareon for a moment, and let's clean up the box while we're here. That's really all the cleaning we do. These are potential teammates all here. Heaven forbid we need them. And a shiny. All the grass Pokemon we've got. We could be Erica. We could be a grass specialist if we chose to. I think that happens a lot in playthroughs. You just get a ton of, like, there's one type that's more prevalent than others that ends up being in your Nuzlocke. Sometimes it's a good typing, sometimes it's not. Grass isn't a bad typing. It's not a great typing, but it's not a bad typing. It's good for us because we got a ton of them. Alright, let's go get some encounters. Let's go this way. We will fish right here and get the encounter for the town. There it is. It's a Drapion. I almost called it a Skorupi, which is the pre-evolution. So that makes it Bug and Dark, I believe, or maybe Poison and Dark. Either way, we're going to try to put it to sleep. I think we can Giga Drain this because it resists us one way or the other. And then we can throw a Pokeball or two on. Probably an Ultra Ball, to be honest. I think this resists. I don't think this will do a ton of damage. We might even be able to hit it twice. Alright, we can't hit it twice. There's just enough damage that we can't hit it twice. Not the Quick Ball. Should have thrown the Quick Ball against the Rye. The Dark Rye. First Ball Bassy. I would scream a little bit more about that, but I would cough my head off if I did. So I won't. Drapion. We don't have a good nickname for Drapion. Yeah, we do. We're going to name this Stinger because it is a scorpion. And one of my all-time favorite wrestlers is Sting, aka the Stinger. Probably the reason I became a wrestling fan in the first place as a kid was Sting. You already got a Route 15 encounter. That was the T-Tar who said thanks, but no thanks to our invitation to join the team. We tried twice. It said no twice. We gotta respect its decision. It's okay. Route 14, the only place to get the encounter, I believe, is up here. No, I think we can fish Route 14. I think Route 14 continues way up here. Oh, Route 13. Okay. I guess we only can get it down there, so we will. I guess if we're coming up here, we should have grabbed Chansey. I don't remember what this NPC gives you if you have one. Gives you something. Give us something good right here. It's a Darkrai. It really wants to be on the team. It missed us. If you missed 2 episodes ago, our level 70 encounter was the Darkrai. And we ended up killing it and not catching it. The Darkrai clearly wanted to be a part of the team, so here it is again. I really think this kills, and if it does, I'm not worried that it's a Darkrai. TMs really make Darkrai what it's worth. It does kill. That's alright. Sorry, Darkrai. Sorry, Darkrai. We missed a trainer. How did we miss a trainer? Oh well. We'll beat the trainer. We are 32 levels higher than the Masquerain. It quad resists grass. That's all we have, and I don't feel like switching that right at the moment. So we're going to Pell Dance. Super effective gust from the Masquerade. Does only 18 points of damage to us. We take it down with a second half Pedal Dance. Now, is that the end of Pedal Dance, or will we get the rare third? It's the last of it. That's okay. What's coming in? Barrel. We are super effective with grass. Because this is normal water. If we don't hit ourselves in confusion, we kill. We hit ourselves in confusion. No, we didn't hit ourselves in confusion. Wow. I'm doing great. For real. I wasn't even close to hitting ourselves in confusion. Should have made myself laugh. Alright. Rose took down the Bird Keeper, who again has no birds, but did have a flying type, so I guess we can't judge too hardly there, can we? Too harshly. Oh, too early. So we're still Route 13. So let's fish here. Alright, let's see what this encounter is. Darkrai Part 3. No, but it is a legendary. It is a Uxie. Who has Sandstream, which is not ideal. Uxie doesn't get really anything good for moves. It'll be fun. And we have 2 Psychic types already on the team. Unless we want to become Sabrina and become a Psychic type trainer. It would have been really nice for it to go into for Endure if we had. Well, no, it wouldn't, because the Sandstorm will weaken it. Man, Grass Whistle just does not want to connect right now. You know, we might run from this. Maybe I'll throw a ball. I can't imagine we're going to have a Uxie on the team at any time. I just can't foresee it. We'd have to lose Mewtwo, and we'd have to lose Latios. We're going to run. We do have another. We do have another route to fish in, though, so. We'll use a full restore because we bet all these trainers for the money to buy more. Let's go up here till it changes. Route 12. Again, I don't think we got this encounter when we first got the rod. Regardless, it's going straight to the PC, and I can put it. If it's something broken, I can check between episodes to see if it is legal or not. See if it's something worth even considering. It is a Whalmer. It is worth considering because I like Wailord. It's a good fish. It's a good fish type. It's a good water type even. We cannot hit this with any kind of move we have on Rose because that would just destroy the Whalmer. We can put Whalmer to sleep. Do we have any? Alright, I'm gonna say if we had like a lure ball or a net ball. First ball Bassy. We'll take the Whalmer. I mean, Wailord might even be worth considering for the team. We're going to name this after our friends in SpongeBob. Their big blue whale is Pearl. Our big blue whale will be Pearl. I think that's the last of the routes here. I think this is all the same route here. It is. It's wonderful. Let's go get the Suicune encounter. Let's go get the Suicune encounter. We'll heal up real quick just so we can get some more power points on Grass Whistle. Balkan might be good. Rayquaza, obviously. Kyogre. Kyogre would instantly become our water type, and I don't think we'd ever change it out. As long as it stayed alive, obviously. Palkia, probably same. Would instantly become, take that water slot on the team. No offense to Vaporeon. Do we have to battle Misty first? Maybe we have to beat Misty first. So let's go beat Misty. I thought we could do it before we beat her. That's okay. We will not complain. We will simply put Omega in the front. We will battle Misty. Just might mean we make this a little bit longer because I wanted to do the Suicune in this episode, and we've got 5 trainers before Misty, and we're already at 36 minutes. So let's see how quickly we can take these all down. I know I could skip some trainers, but I'm not going to do that. The only place I really skip trainers is the very last gym, because it's just so much easier to get to it get to blue without battling the trainers. Otherwise, I try to battle as many trainers as I can because of experience and money for items. And most of these trainers only have a Pokemon or two, so it's not like they've got a team of 6 every time. And we're 30 plus levels higher than most of these, so they should all be pretty much one-shots from Mewtwo unless something broken comes out. Well, cut our physical attack, we'll use special instead. We're almost through, but don't worry. I got a backup. I'm prepared. I am prepared. The Hailstorm's annoying by Hitmonchan because that will do some damage to us, but otherwise we one-shot everything. Or should. One-shot. We didn't get hit by the hail because it's just Hitmonchan. Even better. Get over here. I want to beat you. I've seen. I've seen speedrunners, not a ton, but enough. And my issue with speedrunning, flame body, that's not fun. And even sometimes with like versus series, is like the idea is to beat the game as quickly as possible. But really, the game was meant for you to catch them all. I mean, yeah, at times to use friends to help with that, but that was really the idea, is catch all the Pokemon. So sometimes I think it'd be fun to see like a versus where like red and blue, right? You win when you catch all of the Pokemon that you can have available to you. Not like a living dex, you can evolve your Pokemon, but until you catch all the Pokemon available to you. Like, you haven't won the versus. So you fight all the trainers, you haven't, won the versus. Because there's a lot of the speed runs too, where the way you cut corners and trim speed, right? Trim time is to avoid certain trainers, go up to certain trainers that you can't avoid. I mean, yeah, you're getting through to the end, like the final battle quicker, but you're not beating the game in terms of all of its. I don't know. I say that knowing too that there have been times where I'm like, I play HeartGold enough. I wonder if I could speedrun HeartGold or Soul Silver. Could I be a speedrunner? I'm not saying anything wrong with that kind of speedrunning, but there's part of me that's like, I want to do maybe I do the series. That's not the next series on the channel. I don't want to scare anybody away. I promise that's not the next series on the channel. I will announce the next series on the channel once we complete the Elite Four, and special defense went up, which is fine because we were using Ice Punch, which is physical. But once we do the final episode, I will announce the next series. Three more Pokemon, then we'll go get Suicune. Must be tough as a gym leader to have a male Gumby. I mean, good for Misty to get it up to level 54, but like, hasn't let Slowpoke evolve yet, but has gotten herself a Ninjask and a level 54 Gumby, which must have been her ace if it was 54. Her ace is a 54 male Gumby. I don't know how Missy became a gym leader with that team, but if she beat other trainers with that team, then she deserves it. Excuse me, she deserves it. That's the kind of team that begs for like a Madrid bread type, Pokemon challenge. Can I beat Heart Gold and Soul Silver with a team of a Slowpoke, a Mailcombi, a Ninjask, and a Lanoon? Kind of hard to get all of those Pokemon lined up to catch and all that stuff, but it would be interesting to see if you could make that happen. All right, let's see if Suicune's up there now. If Suicune's not up there, then I clearly forgot something somewhere. I don't think I did, because that's usually the last. If Suicune is down below on the way to Fuchsia, then was that Route 13 or whatever it was? Once you see Suicune there, any other playthrough I've done, that's Suicune, by the way. We would take a Suicune. Any legendary water type would become our water type. Alright, so yeah, we did have to beat Misty first. Let's put Rose back in front. We will then get the Suicune encounter and wrap it up after the Suicune encounter. Here comes our friend who wants to watch us catch the Suicune. I want to watch us catch the Suicune. Let's throw the quick ball, because I keep forgetting we have it. Wow, okay. Regigigas without slow start is broken. If it has a good ability on top of not having slow start, then forget about it. Snorlax has been phenomenal on the team, but we would definitely put Regigigas there first. This would definitely be worth training up so it's equal to the rest of us and adding to the team between episodes. We definitely want to try everything we can to catch Regigigas. It's not the water legendary we were hopeful for, but there's the grass whistle. I don't think we can hit it with Rose. I think our best bet to hit it is gonna be Ariel. I'm afraid it wakes up and hits us and takes out Ariel. We have other water types. I don't want to lose Ariel, but I'm not as afraid as I would be, especially since we just caught the Whalmer. We still have Tentacruel in the back, who helped us win the Elite Four to begin with. It'd be worth doing some math, too, to see if Regigigas is stronger than Adaptability Snorlax. Because Adaptability Snorlax with Stab Strength. I think Aurora Beam will be fine because it's not super effective. Well, neither was Surf, but it's not Stab, which is what I was trying to say a moment ago. And it crit, but we still... It lived on 1. There's no way that's 2 health points. It lived on 1. Revenge is going to do really big damage to us. That's okay. We lived. Ariel did perfectly, nerve-wrackingly perfectly, but perfectly nonetheless. Got it to 1 HP. Let's see if we can put this thing to sleep and try to catch the Regigigas. It will confuse us. It's just smart. I think it gets some good punches and stuff too. We've got heart scales we can try. Stab strength, obviously. This could be such a great addition to the team. No offense to Snorlax. Like, this is just a luxury edition. It's definitely not worth a repeat ball because we haven't caught a Regigigas before. This is a Reggie worth going for. Yeah, I didn't think it would take just one ball. Or one Ultra Ball. We threw a Quick Ball too. Let's see if we can even get the Shake. Woke right up. We're already confused. We're going to try to put it back to sleep. Did decent damage to ourselves. Here's Revenge, which will do decent damage. We've got healing items. We will heal as necessary. We've got stuff to get our PP back. Oh man, we might have to heal after this. We will have to heal after this. We'll full restore so we can get rid of confusion as well. Just the smarter play. I mean, our biggest issue is going to be it eventually running out of moves, but Confuse Ray has like 25 PP. I don't know what Revenge has. Probably somewhere in like the 10 to 20 range. What I'm saying is we're going to have some chances here. It's nice to stop hitting ourselves in confusion because we do a lot of damage to ourselves. Snapped out, but we missed. That's okay. We're going to get at least one more chance at hitting the Grass Whistle here. There it is. And let's throw some Ultra Balls. Doesn't even shake yet. And yes, it's at 1, yes, it's asleep, but it's still a Regigigas. It's not going to go quietly into that good night. There's a shake, 2 shakes, 3 shakes. We caught it! I think we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I hopefully remember to cut this because the scream caused a coughing fit. But we caught the Regigigas. And you know what we're going to name this? We're going to name this after the original we're going to name Protocon. Where are we? Where am I at? Here we go. We're going to name this Protocon 2 Our original big bad fighting or normal type was Slacking, who we lost. We already had slow. Uh, who am I talking about? We already had Snorlax on the team and named or in the back and named, so it did not get the name. But we will name Regigigas after Brodicon too. And let's on screen go quickly fly back and check the ability of Regigigas just to confirm that it is something worth having on the team. And then between now and tomorrow's episode, we'll see if I can't train that up a little bit. Just get it up closer to what Snorlax is. And then we'll probably switch it out for the Snorlax. No offense to Snorlax, but Regigigas is Regigigas. All right, Brodicon 2.0 has immunity, so it can't get poisoned. So yes, that will come on the team. I don't think Snorlax was holding anything. Nope. You know, while we're here, let's bring the Whalmer on. We'll do some training in between episodes and get the team back up to level. While we're here, let's just move our friend Flareon back on as well. Instead of Roserade, because we got a bunch more battles we can do. Most of our encounters are wrapped up for now. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, until next time.